Okay, so that right there marked with a cross is the pulmonary trunk. The pulmonary trunk is about 5 to 5 centimeter in length, and as you can see here, it's about 3 centimeter in diameter. So the most important thing that you have to know about the pulmonary trunk is that it bifurcates into the two pulmonary arteries, approximately at the level, as you can see here, at the level of the T5. So approximately at the level of the fifth thoracic vertebra, it bifurcates into the two pulmonary arteries. And these pulmonary arteries are the ones that are going to be meeting the lungs. So the main job of the pulmonary trunk is to sort of have a connection between the right ventricle right here and then the lungs. So it takes in all of the deoxygenated blood and yeets it to the lungs. So that was the actual structure and the function, and let's move on to what are the demarcations here that actually suggest the coming off of the artery. So the pulmonary trunk, it comes off of the pulmonary infundibulum, which is hidden here. It's more visible in the right ventricle, and also of course, then we hold internally of the atria we have another structure known as a terminal crest. Approximately from there, it rises and it bifurcates, and it's in close vicinity to the aortic trunk here. We can see the aortic arch and especially the right branch of the pulmonary trunk. It goes off. It goes off and under the aortic arch. So that was the general outline. Moving on towards learning about the relations. In terms of the relations, you can see that anteriorly it is surrounded by the sternum. It's not quite possible to see it here, but just imagine that there is a sternum right here. And another thing that we can notice is that this entire structure, the pulmonary trunk and the aortic arch, it is enclosed by the pericardium and is also surrounded to some extent on the lateral sides by the by the pleura of the lungs. So here on the lateral side we have the lungs. Second thing that we can see is especially all of the structures that towards the right, it comprises of the aortic arch, and then we have the trachea at the posterior end. Then we can also see that it's in close relations with the right coronary artery. So we cannot quite see the right coronary arteries, however, it's hidden here. But if I fade at other structures, you can sort of make out that it lies right under the pulmonary trunk. And another thing that we can observe here is the fact that it's in close relation with the right and the left atrium too. So it's of course it's the base of the heart. Next thing that we can notice is okay, so we got done with the sternum, the right coronary arteries, and the aortic arch on the left, on the right, and yeah, that's it. That's all. Let's just also throw in the fact that there is this tracheal plexus, sorry, the cardiac plexus. Cardiac plexus is basically all of the nerves, the superficial cardiac plexus to be precise, that rests right above where the trachea, where this pulmonary trunk goes under the arch. So right where it goes under, we can find a superficial cardiac plexus. That's all, yeah.